Why are we not allowed to talk about our salaries in the workplace? Management doesn't like it because people can realize they're being underpaid. It's illegal to not let you discuss it, but a lot of work has been done to discourage and misinform people about it. Also, some will find excuses to fire you for talking anyway because they don't want you to. Federal law says it's legal to discuss salaries. Your job doesn't want you to talk about it, but you can, and it's illegal for them to stop you. At least in the US. They don't want you to talk about it because it will be hard for them to justify why person 1 is making X after 10 years. But person 2 US making 2X as a new hire. It's okay to answer them. It's okay to ask. It's okay to form a group of coworkers that meet weekly at a bar to talk about it. It's okay to have that group collectively decide on how you all deserve higher salaries. The company will never approve, but it isn't illegal. Management that bans the staff from discussing their wages is breaking the law. They don't want you talking about it because they don't want you guys to see how they're ripping. You often start making demands for better pay, benefits. If you're in the US, you are allowed to talk about it, and it would be illegal if they tried to penalize you for it. In the United States, it is illegal for an employer to terminate an employee for discussing wages. Many, if not the majority of companies in the United States strongly discourage discussions revealing employees' wages. Although discouraged, this activity is protected under the National Labor Relations Act. This act describes this and many other things as concerted activities. You are allowed to. It's a federally protected right. The stigma around it is from management. They don't want you all comparing wages. You can talk about your salaries. Just be conscious that not everyone earns the same. I think that these discussions are valuable to understand compensation differences. They might not like it, but it's perfectly legal. The only one who benefits from employees not talking about salaries is the employer. My employer posts internal job listings with the salary included. Everyone knows what everyone makes. Companies want you to keep it secret so they don't have to pay fairly. Companies have spent years spreading this culture of it being bad. The information imbalance benefits the company. They have all the info on everyone, while if you have only your own salary info, then you are shooting in the dark. Nowhere I have ever worked in the UK has salary discussion even been discouraged. I am now in the civil service and salaries are published. You should always talk about your salary with coworkers, and anyone who won't is a corporate bootlicker. Because if you don't know how much other people make, it's easier for the company to underpay you. It was frowned upon because the companies and job make it seem like bragging. But it's a wage suppression tactic. It is as frowned upon as talking about unionizing. Not at all. People who wanted to climb the corp ladder would not do it because that could hinder them, but that ladder is gone. It's just purely anti-worker stuff. A good test is, if a company say you are not allowed to tell your coworker your wage, then you should tell your coworkers. It's the same an adult telling a child to get this a secret from their parents. If they try to stop you, they are doing something shady. I was raised not in the US, but in Denmark. And I was told by my parents you should not tell people how much you make because people will get jealous. That what they was raised with. In the UK, any ban on discussing salaries is basically illegal, since you have the right to discuss them to ensure there isn't disparity based on a protected characteristic, race, gender, religion, sexuality, disability, etc. I expect the EU has the same law since that's where a chunk of our laws came from until recently. You are allowed. I hear people talking about it all the time with each other. The only downside is that some people weaponize this info against you or just get jealous, toxic, that you get paid more than them. Then it's just a daily rant about, they're not doing this and I am. Why am I getting paid less? I mean, it's fine, but take it up with management. It's frowned upon because of jealousy, resentment, and then other PPL feeling entitled, like why am I not getting paid that, etc., which then causes headaches for upper management when PPL need to pay attention to their work instead of what others are making. You have a federally protected right to discuss salaries with your coworkers. If you're being told not to do that, record the conversation.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.